The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 186 of your daily deck review. And the deck that you're looking at today is the pink Ace Fulton Casino playing cards. So, with no further ado, take a look, see what we get. Here we have the pink Ace Fulton Casino playing cards in the matte finish tuck box. So the base color of the tuck box is this kind of lighter pink color. It looks more like a super light pink and like almost a white on camera, but in person it's more like a slightly darker pink. And then you got the Ace Fulton Casino kind of like logo, kind of little tower there. On the side it says the D&D Playing Card Co. Other side says Ace Fulton Casino. On the bottom it says Cambric 37, made in the USA. On the back you just got the same design as the front with the Ace Fulton Casino logo. For the seal you got a black stamp style seal with a pink outlined spade that says the D&D Playing Card Company. And then you got the little white outlined border around that. On the top it says Fultons under the seal there. On the inner tuck flap, it's just that pink colorway. On the inner tuck flap, you got 3 and a 7, so 37. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside tuck box here, it is slightly custom. It is mostly that pink colorway, but then you also got the Fulton's little logo there, with the cursive Fulton's logo there, all the way through the inside of the tuck box there. Now you can see a custom interior tuck box. Now that we took a look at this tuck box, now take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with that back design. Here we have a mirrored back design with the standard white border. And you can see it's the pink background with the Ace Fulton Casino logo there in the spade shape there. And there's a mirrored back design, so we flip the design over. It's the same design in both directions. Now for the cards you get with the deck. Here we start with both jokers here. The two jokers, two identical jokers. They both say compliments of Ace Fulton Casino, South Las Vegas, Nevada. So you got two identical jokers there. Just the background on the back. And then you kind of got a little extra card where it says Brenda Fulton's world famous tip sheet. And then you got a little horse there, a little horse race. And that says Play the Ponies, Best Horse Betting in Vegas, Kentucky Derby Live on the Jumbotron. And you just got a little card here on the back if you want to read that. There's Fulton's Casino there. And then we get to the custom Ace of Spades here. With the big spade there in the middle. In that pink color with a little black kind of like shadow behind it. And it says Ace Fulton's on the inside there. And on the bottom it says the D&D Playing Card Company. And then for the rest of the spades, for the rest of the cards here, it's an Arco style kind of face to the cards. So like everyone knows like the bicycle kind of standard. This is a slightly different kind of suits to it. It's the Arco style suits to it here. You get the Arco spades, and then you get to the court cards, Jack, Queen, and King of spades here. And the Arco style court cards here. But they're still in that like same kind of colorway with like the blues, the reds, and the yellows there. And then you got the diamonds here, more square shape in that Arco style diamonds. And then you got the court cards, Jack, Queen, and King of diamonds in that Arco style once again. Still a pretty standard looking court card, just in that Arco style. And the same thing with the clubs, Jack, Queen, and King of clubs in that Arco style. And then the clubs here, a pretty standard looking club, but still that Arco style clubs. And same thing for the hearts, Jack, Queen, and King of hearts. Still standard court card, just the Arco standard court card design. And then you pretty much got the Arco standard hearts. And then the last card in the deck is a little gaff kind of card. It's a little double backer. So one side you got the standard pink with the black accent, back the standard back design. Then you got a reverse back design where it has the black background with the pink font. Little gaff card there. Now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And first we'll start with the springs. And I gotta say, the springs are nice and smooth. The cards might be slightly slippery, they're springing out a little bit. You got a nice bend to it. Not like super bendy, where it like almost bends in half, and it's not like super stiff, which put all your pressure into it. So it's like a nice in between. A nice soft but still sturdy spring. And you got that nice smoothness to it. Now time for the fans. Well, as you can see, they spread nice and evenly. You can see most of the pips and numbers. I felt no real clumping or stickiness to the cards, and they're pretty consistent. Now time for the Pharaoh. And there's two different types of cuts. That's why some of the cards don't work certain ways compared to the others. There's traditional cut and like a standard cut, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, they did interlock and weave pretty nicely there. I kind of had to slightly slide and push the cards together to get them to interlock and weave, but they didn't do too bad. Now time for a giant fan of the back design. Now time for that reverse Pharaoh. And it interlock and weave more smoothly there. And pretty flawlessly there, except for that little gap there. Now for the giant fan of the faces. Now time for the Wiffle Shuffle or Bridge Shuffle. Well, the more riffles you do, the more smoothly they're starting to feel. But after that beginning, the riffles felt a little bit clumpy, just because they were still pretty new. But the bridges felt pretty smooth. But after I'd done like only like 5 or 6 of them, they're starting to feel a lot more smoother. So like most decks, they gotta be broken in for them to feel like totally smooth. So they're pretty smooth after like 4 or 5 riffles there. Now onto the packet cuts. You get that pretty smooth handling for the packet cuts. They ever so slightly felt like they wanted to slide on my hands, but not really. So they're pretty smooth for the packet cuts. Now time for the one-handed cut or surely a cut. Well, now time for the dribble. Well, the dribbles feel nice and smooth. I find no issues. The cards might be slightly slippery. They're not like terribly slippery or anything. Just ever so slightly, because newer decks will be slippery. But the dribble are nice and smooth. Now time for the spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, not a bad Ace Fulton deck. None of the Ace Fulton decks are bad at all. This one's just a nice standard and classic design. So I got the nice pink back design with the black accents, which is a nice contrast and colorway there. I like that. Then you got the standard faces, which anyone can just grab the deck and use it. It's not too confusing to look at. And then the handling, which you just saw, is pretty smooth there and pretty flawlessly. No issues with the handling. Everything's pretty smooth. Didn't find any huge issues with the handling. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 186 of your daily deck review. This has been the Pink Ace Fulton Casino playing cards. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.